So there are other ways to get parts of an array. So one method is the splice method, and you can use this to add elements to the array at different locations, right? We can use push to add it at the end. We can do unshift to add it at the beginning. But what about if we want to add it somewhere else? Well, we can use splice, and splice has two arguments. It has actually multiple arguments, but the first one is where the element should be added. So here it would say put it at position 2, so it'll add the element right there where apple is. And then it says the next one is how many elements should be removed. So if we're going to put it there, are you going to remove anything? And then you can list as many values as you want, and these are the values that are going to be inserted into the array. So here it says at position 2. Don't remove anything and add those two. So let's see how this works. So here we have this array, banana, orange, apple, mango. And then at position, we're going to insert or splice lemon and kiwi. And notice nothing was removed. If we change that and say, oh, remove one element, when we click try it, what does it do? It actually added, right, lemon and kiwi, but it removed one element, and that was apple. So if we wanted to remove, you can specify how many to remove, the location where it starts, and how many to remove. If you put 0, it will just insert, won't remove any elements, and you can list as many different values as you want to be added or spliced into that array. You can actually use splice to remove elements. So you can and to do this, you specify that you want an element removed and you don't put any new values. You can still decide where you want that to happen. So here they're saying do it at position 0 and remove one element. It removed that one. We could also say at position 2, remove an element. So here 0, 1, 2, we could say at position 2, remove one element, and then we have nothing to add. So now when we try that, it removes one element at that position and doesn't add anything. We could remove 2 if we wanted to at that position. We run that and it will remove those 2. So some interesting things that you can do with splice. Now so far, all of these methods that we've talked to actually change an existing array, right? The next ones we're going to talk to actually produce new arrays. So when we concatenate or merge 2 together, it doesn't actually change either of the original ones. So here we have 2 arrays, and we say concatenate them to produce a third array. And that third array will be the combination of those 2 together, but it won't actually change the first or the second. And you can merge more than one array by simply putting more in the parameter. And these really just merge them together. You can concatenate individual elements as well and produce a new array that way. Another method that we can use that produces a new array is the slice method. And it actually slices out a part of an array to create another array. So here we have this array, and we're saying slice. That means it'll take everything from position 1 and create a new one. So let's look at this. So here we have the original one, and now we want to do the second one, right? And here it actually does the slice at 1, stores that value in citrus. And now we're printing out the fruits array looks like this, and the citrus array looks like that. 2 separate arrays. And that's what we get when we slice. And slicing lets us start from a location and slice everything after. That means we would get from position 3, we would get apple and mango, what's left of the array. Right, see apple and mango, so just the remainder of the array becomes a brand new array. Or we can pick out a piece from the middle by using a second argument, right? We can use a second argument and it'll pick up everything from where we begin to one less than where we end. This is kind of tricky, and this actually happens in some array methods. If we say we want to start at position 1, that's where orange is, and we want to go to position 3, but it doesn't include position 3. So what it's going to take out is orange and lemon. Let's try that. So what it says is start at position 1, that's that first parameter, and go into position 3, but don't include 3. So just start at 1, go to 3, and extract what's between there. And so in this case, it'll extract 1 and 2 into a new array. And that's how Slice works.